Good afternoon. Welcome to the continuation of our lectures on the great revolution of modern physics, which is introducing the new theory of relativity, which is the singular numerical relativity. The singular numerical relativity, as you know, is the completion of general relativity. So today we are going to talk about something special. I want you to really stay focused, because we are going to demonstrate something here which is not almost, but it's a miracle. It is a miracle. So we are going to talk about the holographic principle. For the first time, we will talk about it in the projection of a number. Here you see I wrote 2-dimension versus 3-dimension projection. Because in physics, we learn that when an object falls into the black hole, it will disappear, but all its information will be preserved on the surface of the black hole. So far, so many explanations have been given regarding this matter, but no one knew how to truly express it, explain mathematically how exactly it works. I have followed so many professors explaining about this, but they just tried. So today, please listen to me carefully as I'm going to explain exactly how the holographic principle works. Of course, the information of an object that went into the black hole and got melted by the singularity, then it vanished. All this information, we say that it will be preserved on the surface of the black hole. Yes, that's true. The information will be preserved on the surface of the black hole. But how do we understand it? How do we understand it? It says also that when you go to the black hole, then you want to know what thing went inside the black hole. You have to look at only that map on the surface of the black hole. Yes, the map will be your guide, will tell you exactly what went in. Therefore, the information that we find on the surface of the black hole is from the object that went in. How should we understand that? The way to understand it is very simple. I will give you a very, very simple example. We want to buy good quality fruits because we have a birthday celebration, for example. Then we go to the grocery. There in the grocery, we have to select the best of the fruits we can. To get the best, you will not be opening the packs because the fruits are already packed. And you cannot open one by one to see if the quality is exactly what you want. So we need someone among us who went to this, to buy the fruits to be a specialist, somebody who knows how to read from the outside look of the fruit. He can see the inside. I remember I used to go to the field with my mother when I was younger. We go to harvest pineapples, for example. When the pineapple season comes, so we have to harvest. Then we go there, my mother will tell me, you get that one. Oh, that one is okay, it's ready. Oh, the other one, no, that's for after tomorrow. That one, no, leave it because it's not good inside. It has some insects that has already spoiled the content. So my mother knew how to choose the right fruits because she incarnated the information about she had the data inscribed in her which could help her to know the information of the inside fruit from the outside only. So that it means that what she's doing is wrapping the information of the fruit outside the fruit, so on the surface of the fruit. That's how we have to see it. Now the problem is how to exactly tell the size of the information. So in physics, when an object falls into the black hole, all the information will be preserved, of course, on the surface. Then scientists say that if the object was a cube, therefore all the information will be wrapped around the cube on the 6 sides of the cube. You know, the cube has 6 sides. But that's not exact. That's not exact. It's not true. If the cube, for example, is a cube of 10, it means 10 by 10 each side. So they say that it will be 600. The map will have 600 size. That's really not exact. It's not true. Why? We have to base everything on the black holes. Because the idea is all about the black hole. When you look at the black hole, how many sides you see? It's only the event horizon, no? Which is exposed. That's all you see. The black hole may have a lot of sides inside, but you can't see that. It's the same for a cube. If you are looking at a cube, as we are going to represent it to you, you look at the cube, like here, you will not see perfectly all the sides. You see only one side is perfect. This one is perfect. The rest here are distorted. So you see as in perspective. So it's no longer counted. All you can see only one side. Therefore, the information will be mapped only on one side like that. And that has been determined already by our mathematics here for the numbers, that it will be the area of information will be n plus 1 squared. So if my number is 4, then this cube here falls into the black hole. Then all the information of this cube will be mapped on these 25 locations. 25 locations. You see the numbers, you see the calculation. But the content, what is going to, the details that we are going to have here will be the details of the content. So the content of this is calculated as every little cube here have the value of 4. Therefore, you have the cube. The whole cube is 125, as we demonstrated already. 125 times 4, that's what gives us 500 here. So the 500 you see is the content, and that content will be mapped on this card, the 25 location. It will be distributed here, and it will not be just anyhow, because some physicists say that the information is scrambled, so we can't know exactly. No, there is an order. Nature has its own order how the information will be mapped on the surface of the black hole. So here, what we have to learn, that we have our reference. This is the initial data that we made by projecting number 4 in 2 dimensions. And here is the object we built out of the same projection for number 4. Now, we have 2 results. The results here are that this predicts the area, the information area, or what we call information zone, the number of locations for where the information will be mapped. So this is the prediction. And here, the content. And that content is what I have said is 500, the content. So now, you know, this already we did. You know how to calculate them. You calculate. This is 4 plus 1 cube. That's 125. Then when you know this is the volume. Then when you want to know the mass or the content of all this, every cube has a value of 4. Therefore, you multiply this one by 4, and you have 500. Now, it is this 500 that is important to us. Here, it is the 25 which is important to us. The rest of the calculations here, you can do them, but that's not exactly what we need. What we need is the number of locations and the content, the information content, all that it is in the object. So we go, we have to do the mapping of the information. And for us to do the mapping of the information, we will refer to this original data. This is the data that will guide us, because we say that on the black hole, the information will be in 25 locations, and these are the 25 locations given by the 25 values we call the prime values. So this was the prediction. Now, to map this on an information card, we need to create another dimension of the card. So you have this. We have to convert this original data, which is in 2 dimensions, convert it into 3D information card. How to do that? So you see here, you have your, so to create now the 3D information card, we are going to open the space between the different cells here, because this indicates that the data is compact, and that's not the way it should be. So we need to create now a space between the others for us to have a 3D. So I will do a little demonstration with the instrument that I invented for this purpose. So you see, this is exactly what you see on the screen. You have seen on the screen. This is exactly that. Of course, here I could not make bigger. I can continue building, because I know how it works. I can continue building. So we have level 0, level 1, level 2. So up to here is only up to level 2. So what we do, as you see, we go in the middle one, because you will see that we have always an odd number of locations here. So there's an odd number. Here 3, 1, 5. So the next could be 7, 9, 11. So if we continue, it will be like that. But here we are limited by the means. Therefore, I had to make only up to level 2. But it is good enough to do the demonstration. So we pull this. You see, we pull this to open space here. Then we have added a 3-dimension, and we have to do it for the whole. So we have to open, even it is big like this, we have to open all. So the first thing you get the one in the middle, the one that is really aligned to the middle. Then you pull it down. Then you still see that here the two are still connected. This is not the way the data should be. And here they are still connected. So what we have to do, we have to pull these two, the next two, we pull them down. And this one also went down together. So now we have, this is the maximum we could get. So now we have the real picture. This is the real picture of the information card up to the level, this level, to the level 2. So the green, we could limit only to the green so far. We have, if you count all 9 here, and that's also the 9 here. Now, we got this. This card is a holographic card, we call it. Holographic card because, you know the hologram. A hologram, you have 4 images, which I didn't have an ideal picture for the hologram, really. Maybe in the future I will be able to produce really the real picture of the hologram. But you see here, everywhere, in every area, you see 4. 4 values. 4 values around one open area. 4 values around one open area. 4 values around one open area. And 4 values around one open area. You see that? And these, we will have a name for them. We call them cardinal values. So now, let's go back here. As I have demonstrated, now let's do it here, level by level. I will show you. So what we did, exactly what we did in the board here. we will pull the 4, which is in the middle, down. We pull it and we put it down here. But now what will happen, that this, of course, forget now, when you have done that, so forget about this structure. It's no longer valid. Our structure becomes this one, the one we have made. And here we went only once because there is only one possibility. The 2 on the sides don't move because these are what we call maximum value and minimum value. They don't move, so they remain in the position. With what will be moving, those values between will be the one to move. Anyway, you will see it better with the next levels. So we have here this went here, and now what will be the value written here as information? Because that was a data only. As a data, it was 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is as a data. Now this data in 3 dimensions become 7, 12, 9. How did we do that? If you have such a thing, what you do, when you have pulled down the very last at the bottom there, you sum up all the numbers you have on that level. You put them here. You see 3. 3 plus 4 plus 5 equal 12. Then you go from the middle, get 4, push it together with 5. They make 9. So your 9 you write here. Then get this one, the 4, push it again to the other side to unite with 3. They become 7. Let's move to the next. Now we go to the second level. You go in the middle. This is the original, okay? The data. This is the information. So here you have 4. You get this 4. You pull it first. So it will go first step. Then for it to continue, just as we did on the board, you will pull again this one because these are still attached to this. The 3 and 5 are still connected with, respectively, with 2 and 6. So we have to separate them. So we bring them, these 2, we bring them down here. And this will go automatically, will follow down. You saw it actually on the board. You can replay always the video for you to see, because I cannot be repeating the same thing, okay? So please understand. So what we see, that these remain in place. The maximum and minimum in the extremes, they remain in place. Only the 3 values in the middle will be moving. Then when they move like this, now they will have a different value because this is 3D information. 3D. So as a 3D, what we do, get all the values, start here, always start here. Get all the values here, sum them up from 2 to 6. From 2 to 6, then you have 20. Write it down here. You get all, now you come back here at 3. Push all these values, which on the right, then on the corner. You push them at the corner, so you have 4 plus 5 plus 6, you put them here. This is 15. you will still have one empty here. And you still have a possibility because the 3 here has not yet played. So you get from 3, now push all to that corner. Push the 3 to join 6. So you get the result 18. You write it here. You go to the left. To the left, get 4. Push here. You can never push 3 to push 3 from 3 pushing there. No. The beginning point is only the one in the middle. Then you can move. If you have still other values at the right, you can be using them to push like that. So when I say push, it means, you understand, it's like you are touching them. So you get all these values here, you push them to the corner, and you have the value 9 here. That's 2 plus 3 plus 4. Now, there is only one box left, is this one. This, for you to get the value that might come here, you still have a value there. I said that you cannot proceed to this. No. The values, you can continue to the other side. So you get all the values, then you put them here, from 5 to down to, and you have 14. So this gives you already something like this. Level 1, 4. That's the 4. It doesn't change because it's only 1. Level 2. Level 2 is this. Now become what we call square arrow. It becomes a square arrow. We are proceeding like just the same as a square arrow. So we go like that, then become 4. If you have then these values are, this one come here, second level, the third, the first level, then the second level, this one, the values must come here. Then we will continue now with the next levels. Level 3. Level 3, you have 7 values here. So what will you do? In this level, you go again, hold 4, pull it down until you have no more unit cells which are consecutively united, on the same level. No. Consecutively united, consecutive meaning which follow each other. I think you understand the term. Consecutively united, no, we don't need like this. These are consecutively united. We don't need. They must be like this. Only the relationship can be like that. Therefore, when you pull 4, 4 will go 3 times down. Why? Because it is allowed. When after you have done for 4, you will do for 3 and 5 together, because these are at the same level. They will descend together and they will be placed in the. Then this one also will descend together, 6 and 2. They will go down together. Then they have to make only one step to separate themselves from 7 and 1. So now, to put the values, you do the same. Follow these things I indicated. These are showing exactly from what number to what number, and also they are written here. The writing on. If you are using Excel, you know how to write the sum of from a number to a certain number. See if the numbers are following each other. So this is the case here, because they follow each other. So we can give a limit of the numbers, how they follow each other. We have here, get all these sum them up, all these values, put them in the bottom. From 4, put 4, push all, put here. 4, push all, put here. You have 10. Then now you still have this one and this one not yet. Not yet. How we'll do it? Of course, we started here to get the value, this 10, we pushed from here, from 4. Now, to get 15, push from the next value, which is 5. So you have 15. There is still a room for this one. So you go to 6, push all to the side, and you get for 21. Then also get here now to fill up the 2 remaining here. What we do? We did already the pushing from 4 to 7, okay? From 4. Now, the next number that is coming, because that gave us 22, then the next number you get from 3, push all the numbers there, sum up all the numbers and put the value here. That's 25. Then the next number, you still have here 2. So 2, push it. Together with all these numbers there, they form what we call 27. So you have now your, this is the third level. Third level as a narrow arrow, not square arrow. Now, let's go to the last. What you do, again, we do the same, exactly the same. Go here, because these are the numbers, the values you have. Go here, you will pull. This one will go how many times? We say 4 will go 4 times down. So we'll be pushing down. 3 and 6 will go 3 times. 2 and 7 will go 2 times only. And 1 and 7 will go 1 time to separate them exactly to form this arrow. The arrow. Then the values, you apply the same. Just follow what we have been doing. You go, you get from 4, push all the numbers, put here in 10. From 5, here. From 6, push here. From 7, you put here. Then from 8 down to 0, you put here. So the whole comes here. Now when you move to the next side, you go from 4, push all the numbers to the corner. You have 30 here. Then from 3 here, from 2 push here, from 1 you push there. You have all the values. Now we can represent that. So this is what we have done. I remove all the arrows. We remove them. Then this is what we have done. Then let's them join this one. We let them join. This one will join. These 2 will join here. So they will go under here. You see, 2 comes here. Then so they make now again. This is another square arrow. So the square arrow. This, but the level 3. Then next they will join again here. So now they make the card of information for number 4. We have all these values that we have produced out of this push here, push down, push there. Yeah? This is what we did. So it's so beautiful. Then we we have them, of course. Now, this you see level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So all the information, now we continue. So all the information has been, now you go to Excel, in Excel. This is actually in Excel. I'm repeating almost the same thing, what we have done. If you are using Excel, of course, you will have this one automatic, because this is formulated already. I have no time to do this demonstration in Excel, because we will be studying this maybe in more details. In the future, I can be explaining all of this. For the first videos, I prefer not to go into Excel and all the programs I have been using for making all these things, like Corel Draw, whatever. No, I will not go there. What I want to show you, that from Excel now you can do this automatically. You can just add the number here. You program this. You give a function to every value you see here. And then when you type, for example, you type 4 here, all these values will appear. And automatic to all of this. This one also will appear. You change only one number here. If you get this number, you change this number, all of these numbers will change. Automatic. And at the same moment, everything will change. So this is a very well programmed. I did a very wonderful job by programming this. I know how exactly it's programmed, but I will be demonstrating that maybe in a different video, where we can make things more understandable by everybody, so that you can practice by yourself. So we have now the information card of a number. So what we are talking about here, the information card, we have been able to build it by using, we went this way, then we added level by level, the level 3, level 4. You see how we made the card? That's the way we made it. So we just add level by level by level. That's what we did. Then now, as you see, let's. So I have reproduced what we have done manually there by just pushing. Now let's check. We will check. If you check well, and I told you already that it's about the content. What we need here is the content. It means the mass of the whole cube. The cube in itself has a volume of 125. And those 125 are divided among the levels. So we have per level. Then now, if you want to know how much mass is or content is in each level, you have to get only the number of values in that level, or number of these small cubes in that level, then multiply it by 4. Then you get the number. And all of that is recorded here. All those values that you get, when you sum up, when you multiply, for example, 7 here, these are 7 in the first, 7. The 7 multiplied by 4 is 28. Let's check if we have 28 here. Is it? 12 plus 7, 19 plus 9, 28. Magic. This is what we did by just pushing. So so you see that the same value here will appear here because the information comes from this 3D object. So everything appears here. So the next level, 19. If you 19 times 4, how much? If you're good in math, you know. So if you check, that number is the same exactly here. The number you get here, 37 multiplied by 4, is the same number that appears here. You add up all these numbers here, you have the same results. It means by level, we have put all the information together. Now, what is more amazing is the procedure we used in order for us to arrive to this point. And the last level, 61, you just multiply 61 by 4. So that's a 244. Yeah. 244. Check all these numbers. Sum them up in blue. You will get 200. 200. So this is what I have explained. So when you sum up all these numbers, 244, you see? My head is still good. 244, this, and this here, 148, here, the level. So these results appear exactly here. Is the same. These are the numbers repeated here, same. So the cube, all the results of the cube are recorded here, and all they have a significance. When you sum them up, you have 500, and that 500 is what we calculated here as 125 times 4, 500. So all that result is this one. It means the information from an object has been mapped on the surface of the black hole this way. And we have exactly, so and these numbers tell story. The values you see here, they have a story to tell. And the story is that this, for example, is the acceleration of 4. When we calculate the deceleration of 4 is 30. The deceleration is 10, 3 times smaller than the acceleration. Yes or not? This is what we calculated already before. So these values, all they have a meaning. This is the master number itself. Then here is your expansion. The expansion of 4 is recorded here. So in every time you have a card, an information card of number, the number you find here is the deceleration. So the pillars, actually the 4 pillars of are the deceleration, the master number, plus the acceleration and the expansion of the number. These are the pillars. Then now you can also sum them up like this, sum them up like that, sum them up like this. So it's a very complicated place you see here. When we will be talking about it, you will see. When we will be analyzing exactly in detail what goes on here, you will see what the miracle that happens in this magic card, the information card of a number. So this is, you see it, we have now the information card of a number. Every value you see here has a meaning, and it has a calculation. You can calculate it with a formula, but this is not yet the time for that. We will do it in other then now we will play a little game, just a game, but part of the, it's not just a game. I'm talking about a game because it's something that I want you to see it in a different way. So let's do this. We are going to accelerate numbers. We are going to reproduce the acceleration table of a number. Let's do. Go. We have a table like this. Put the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we limit only up to 10 for this, in this case, because we have not enough space. So we limit first here. Now, to accelerate a number is to count it up by increasing always. So we say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are accelerating the number. You are adding always 1, 1. Now the acceleration here in the sense that we get the results from here. We write them down here. The result from 0 plus 1, we write the result in between, in the cell between them. Let's do it. We do. That's 0 plus 1. Now, next, let's write the result plus 2. You add to this 1 and 1 plus 2. They give you 3 and 3. So this is the line of 1. This is the line of 2. This is the next will be the line of 3, 4. The lines, so we will have them in oblique. This is slanting, like that. You consider we are adding only. Just add. Now to these values here we add 3. So we have plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Exactly. Now plus 4. You see? Plus 4, 10. Plus 4, 10. Plus 4, 9. Plus 4, 7. You see that? Then, next, we have to add 5 to these values that fall. Because we are accelerating. So it means there is a rate of increase by 1 by 1. We are adding the next number, add the next number, add the next number. That's what we call acceleration of a number. So we add the next number, 6. Now to these numbers from 5, we add 6. We have that. 7. Go. 8. Go. 9. Go. 10. Okay. Let's limit ourselves here. That's it. Now, we have been talking about number. So our game is over. Okay? The game we have. That's what I was talking about. Now, let's limit ourselves to this number 4. Let's see. Now, get all the numbers and the 4. It means these are the numbers and the 4. It means you go here, 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 and that's all these numbers here are and the 4. Do you see them? Now, compare them to what we made before. This is what we made before. Compare. You have 4, 4. 7, 9, 7, 9. 9, 12, 15. 9, 12, 15. 10, 14, 18, 22, 10, 14, 18, 22. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and you see them here. Go to the next, these numbers are repeated, the same, 30 up to 36. 36, go to the other side until 30, 30. So, by simply accelerating the numbers, we have reproduced the card of 4, number 4. What does it mean? That this is called the universal table of acceleration of numbers. This universal table of acceleration of numbers contains all the cards of numbers. So the IDs of all the numbers of the universe can be found in this, because we can continue on building here. We go to 11, 12, etc. If you want to do it up to million, try by yourself, but I don't know how long it will take you, because you have to use the Excel, and I think you will sweat doing this. How many days you will do it, I don't know. If I give you just even up to 1,000 only to make all of this, go up to number 1,000. No. So we see that the card appears here in this table. It means there is a universal table where all the cards of the numbers are recorded. They are compiled. And I would like to show you that if you consider number 5, because that's the maximum only we can get from this number here, from these values that we already reproduced. You see this one? All of these for number 5. So if you reproduce the card of number 5, you can check, try by yourself, start from 0. Then build first the data, then transform the data like this, bring it to an information card, then you will see that these are exactly the values that appear on card. Then what you see that they are compiled, meaning some values of 4 belongs also to 5. Because they are just 1. Then you have a card, here, this is the card of 3. Number 3, you get all, you go 1, 2, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, up to 18. And here you go down to 21. So these will be the, what we said about the expansion of number 3. This is the acceleration of number 3. This is the, so on that card, exactly this will appear. Number 2 is this. This is for number 2, card for number 2. If you make the card of number 2, which has only 9 values, just like what we have on this board, just exactly, this is for number 2 only. This you have 9 values. That's what you see here. If you put all the values of number 2, well fitted here. So let's go back here again. Number 1, 0, never mind. 0 has no acceleration, no deceleration, no expansion, nothing. 0 is a 0. So as I said, 0 in physics, 0 means nothing. It means nothing. That's why 0, we cannot find a card of 0. No, there is no such thing. Card of 0 doesn't exist. So you have only 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can continue. Make a card of 6, make a card of 8, make a card of 10, make a card of 13, all the numbers. the cards will appear here. If we just do this law of accelerating the numbers by just adding the next number, add the next number. So we are building the universal map of information. This is a great mystery I am revealing to you. This is the greatest mystery of the universe. We have done mathematics, even they are very complicated, but this is the solution for our better life. The life of tomorrow will flourish because of this, because we are going to revolutionize the information technologies. All will be revolutionized with this. These are not just numbers you see, oh, because mathematics. No. This is life. This is money. This is the future. This is everything. When I'm saying this, I am very serious. So take me seriously. I'm revealing to you the greatest secret of the cosmos. And this, if you want to understand space-time, it is here. How space-time works. We will be arriving to that point. Entanglement, how it works. The spin of the double-slit experiment. It is here. You will understand everything. It is here, the solution. I'm telling you. So let's continue. Now here, this is just an Excel table I'm showing to you. I made normally, because everything must be done in Excel better. In Excel, we can go on making numbers. Now here we reached up to number 18. So it's the same thing that we have done. But what I'm showing to you is that we can go on building and building the cards. So we will have the card of, all the cards are here. No value will be left behind that doesn't belong to a card. All the cards are here. But one thing is true. You see this area here, still empty. So the card we are talking about here, the card of the projection of a number. But still to come, the card of the explosion of a number, the bang of a number, the big bang. Because the ID card of a number, there are two kinds of ID. The ID for juniors and the ID for seniors. The seniors still to come. This, the one I'm showing you here, is the small card, meaning this is for the juniors. Somebody who is not yet married, somebody who is not yet, who has no children, so still, you know, for a bachelor. This is good. This card. But when you are already married, you need to insert your children, you need to insert those, so there is another card for the number. When number 4 will be married, tomorrow, you will see another card. This card will go down to here, become bigger card. Because we have two kinds of card for every number, the junior and the senior card. It is interesting. These terms are, you know. Then this is called the line of DNA, or the DNA line. I will explain this in the future, why it is called the DNA. Until we will talk about the bits of space-time, then that's the time I will show you why exactly it's called the DNA line. So this, as you see, line of 4, line of plus 4, line plus 12, plus 15, plus 18. So all these lines, all these numbers are, they have a value in that sense. Now, to end, here I always in the Excel, so we see all the cards. We have increased the number of cards now because in the Excel at least we could go up to number 18. The one we made manually, it is not, we stopped only on number 10. So you can see that all the cards are compiled this way. The IDs. But the next time when we put the senior card, then the senior card will take us up to here. So it will go down to here and it will become bigger for 1, bigger for 2, for 3, bigger, bigger and bigger. So all of this must be filled up. We must fill up all of this with values. But there is a law of space-time that will allow us to do that. We cannot do it by just feeling. That's why I'm telling you, you can't imagine what you are seeing here, what it is, what it represents. It represents. You don't know. When you will understand this someday, you may cry. Because this is life. This is the universe. So this is the universal map of information that we are building. We call this the universal map of information that were predicted by some scientists. They said that there is a universal map of information. This is the one. I'm introducing it to you. So please follow me again. In the next, we will be working now on the explosion in 3 dimensions. And we will do the holographic. We will build the holographic table also with the explosion, just to fill up all this space here. So we will be filling up. We will continue. This will continue to this side. So please never leave. Continue watching my videos. Even they are long. Even it takes you 2 hours to watch. Please watch it because it is for your benefit, not for me. I don't need views on YouTube. The point is I'm giving you a treasure. You can build your computer based on this. Do you know that? This is life I'm giving. So please follow me again in the, this was our 4th chapter. Yes. And then 5th chapter is coming up next time. So thank you very much.